Hello everyone, today we have a little bit of a different thing going on. I'm actually going to be doing a roster review for Beyers. Beyers? I think it's Beyers, I don't know. He can correct me on that when I send this video out. But we're going to be doing actually something a little bit different than maybe a lot of people do. I'm going to be doing roster review specific to Grand Arena. You guys can't see it, but I actually have his Grand Arena history open on my computer in front of me, and I'm viewing kind of what teams he generally uses, what teams are used against him, what things are working, what things aren't, so I can get more of a bigger view of what he's doing. His Grand Arena total score is actually really good too, 400,000 or almost 400,000, which for someone in Division 1 right now, that's like from 1 to 10, I would give that about an 8 or a 9. Like only the really superstars are well over like 400,040 or something like that. So good track record. I'm not really going to talk about anything else. I'm not going to talk about arena ranks. I'm not going to talk about raids or territory battles or anything of the sort. It's really just going to come down to his roster for Grand Arena. So already looking at this, he's got a lot of meta teams. A lot of them are going in the right direction. And what I really want to look at right now is he asked for a little bit of advice of what he should be going after. And he said he was tempted with Jedi Knight Luke. You can kind of see that by the fact that he has a finisher on Hermit Yoda. That means he has really clear plans to go right to Gear 13 with him. There's a few other things in his roster that kind of hint at that. Darth Vader being R3, CLS is R3, Chewbacca is R3. That's pretty clear. That's what he's doing in his roster right now. And I'm gonna be honest. There are a lot of rumors right now that Jedi Knight Luke is actually coming back out this week. Those are rumors. They're built on some decent factors, but at the end of the day, they're not concrete. And we'll probably know if they're true or not within a few days. If that's not true, Jedi Knight Luke will probably be coming back mid-September, so maybe 3 weeks from now. Either way, the reason why that's important is because with legendaries that come back around like Jedi Knight Luke or GAC, you really want to make sure you can time it right. And unless you're going to drop some money, Beyers, I don't think you could make Jedi Knight Luke this week. So I would hoard everything. Like I would not put any more gear down as of today until we really get confirmation of his coming. Because if he's coming this week, you're probably going to have to wait a whole another 3 months to actually go after him. And then you can dedicate these other Gear 12 pieces that you would put on Rover or Captain Han, and these other Gear 13 pieces that you would, or Gear 12 to Gear 13 on Lando, as well as Hoda, onto someone else that might be more useful in the meantime. However, if he doesn't come this week, I would really gun for it. 3 weeks is quite a bit of time, and that should be enough to finish the rest of what you've got, because you are pretty darn close, that being considered. The other thing that he was going for after or before this is, what's her name? I guess she's Rey? Yeah, I don't think she has a fancier name. I was going for Rey. So he has quite a bit of relics up here. I would put that on hold for quite a bit because that's a big farm. If you're 100% focused on it, it's going to take you at least 3 months. And I'm seeing that you're even missing the 5th and 6th stars, 6th and 7th stars, and the 7th stars on the res heroes. I would at least finish farming them, but I wouldn't gear them right now. Because let's say you miss Jedi Knight Luke this time, you're going to get him in 3 months. You're not going to have time to allocate resources to the Resistance and all that time. Because if you do, you're not going to get Jedi Knight Luke next time. So if that makes sense. So finish the stars here, and then kind of see where you're at. But this is definitely in the long run. Okay. So now that we've kind of gone over legendaries, let's really check out the teams he uses for, what's it called? Oh, sorry, Basil, don't want to look at you right now. The teams he uses for Grand Arena. One of the big things that came out that I see a lot in your history is on your defense. You had, at least in this last battle, you had quite a few people using Jawas against your Geonosians, and that's really not great. Like, these guys are pretty low down, and you need, number one, you need them to get Watt, Yeah, these aren't close enough to get wild. I don't think they meet the minimum requirements. But this is a team that I would definitely consider working on. And you want to mod them all for a lot of protection. And actually, this is good. You want to tenacity. That's good too. Actually, you want to mod them, or specifically Genos and Brute Alpha, for health and tenacity, because you don't want him to get soloed by Vader. He can get ability blocked or can get a lot of dots. And the Brute actually only takes his health stats from mods. He doesn't take protection stats from mods. So you really, while the majority of the Geos you want to focus on protection because they'll share it, you want to focus on him. But yeah, I would get the rest of these to gear 12 and maybe considering taking Spy and Genos and Brute Alpha to gear 13, because losing a team to Jawas is really a big bummer, because that allows your enemy to use their Treya, probably undersized, on any of your other B squads. And Geonosians, if you can get them like up to the gear where I said, they can be like a B+ team, maybe A-, kind of depending on how you look at that. Let's see, what else did I want to go ahead and look at? I saw 1 or 2 times that you tried to use General Grievous nuke team against someone's DR, so that seems to be your counter. That actually is a pretty reliable counter. The only thing that I would suggest on it is probably just a little bit more crit chance. Like, we go in here, he has 77% crit chance in the leadership, I believe, from what's his name? IG88 also gives a little bit more, but if you can't have a guaranteed crit on them, you're not going to be able to take the team down. That's really, really important. I was looking over your battle history, and I did see that didn't go down very well. But let's see what else was specific here. And one other suggestion, if you're not going to use the nuke team, leave General Grievous on defense. I saw a few times that you used him on offense. He just gets terrible, and I mean terrible, banners on offense. And it's also kind of a risky team for you to take on offense for a mirror. General Grievous mirrors are, frankly, RNG dependent, just because of kind of how the turn meter mechanic works. And if the other one gets too many bonus turns, it'll really come back to bite you in the butt. So that would be my big suggestion, would be to go ahead and leave him on defense. And I would also recommend, actually I like that, you take your Karth on offense and use it against their team's Karth with Wampa. I would recommend that. I actually like that a lot. Karth nowadays has very, very little viability on defense. He gets soloed by like every single team. So you taking him on offense just to mirror him on the other team, and if you're getting good banners, that's a big win in my book. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got for you today. Like I said, in reference to legendaries, Horde right now, if you see it's clear that Jedi Knight Luke's coming back this week, I would shift your focus entirely to Geonosians and kind of get them up to speed. Again, Want is one of the most, if not the most important character in the game right now. And beyond that, you don't want people cheesing your WAD is 4 stars. You don't want people cheesing your Geonosians, especially with something like Jawas. So that being said, if Jedi Knight Luke doesn't come back this week, I would wait 3 weeks and then afterwards do Geonosians. And as far as Rey goes, just hold off on her for now. It's such a big farm, and maybe I'm wrong, but I have the impression that probably somewhere in the next few months we're gonna get another pair of Galactic Legends released. So let's say you get Jedi Knight Luke in 3 weeks. Let's say you get your Geonosians up to speed in a month or 2. And then we might actually be a month out from releasing other Galactic Legends. And it would be a really big bummer for you to be right in the middle of a Galactic Legends farm, and then for them to just release the new meta that is going to take over for that. So that's pretty much what I have. And the last thing that I would like to do is actually kind of look at who you have with your fastest mod sets. I like a lot of these. BB-8, I think you can really strip some down on him. You could give it to someone else, and the reason why is because he already gets starting turn meter on any team. He gets 8% if it's just him alone, or if he gets stacking him, it's more. And he's already a naturally really fast character. I don't think that he needs quite the amount of speed that you're already giving to him. It could be better used on someone like Thrawn, Django, actually Bosk too. Yeah, there's a lot of other tunes that would benefit a lot more from that speed. He doesn't need to be your third. Grandmaster Yoda, I think I actually just told you to do this. You move these mods over on him to make him counter for gas. That's actually right where you want him, 313. That's very good. I think mine's about the same. And one last thing I want to check. I didn't actually see it exactly. Darth Revan, you do want a lot of your fastest mods in Darth Revan. That is very good. But he's got 140. And Bastila Shan, how much bonus? She's okay. So these are good too. That's perfect. You want Bastila Shan to have the faster set, because ultimately in 5v5, her going first when Sith Empire Trooper is present is more important. So you're doing really good there. Let's go ahead and check out Jedi Anakin. Okay, this is good. I would prefer a full set. You've got him on it for potency, crit damage. No, he's really good. What are some other top teams that we could probably look at? CLS, you have fast. I actually really like that. I like a fast CLS, 270, because if he can go out in front, he can go ahead and get the turn meter rolling with his basic. Let's see how your Chewbacca's doing. Okay, here's something interesting. I'm not really sure what you're using your Chewbacca for, but I think his mods could be a little bit better. I would either commit to crit damage or offense on him. Both work pretty well. And I would kind of take the tenacity and potency off for now. It's really just not helping you that much. He has tenacity down on his basic, so landing his stun pretty much his stun isn't going to be a problem, and his basic can't even actually be resisted. So that's kind of you're wasting stats a little bit there with those. And really, if you want to put tenacity on him to use him as a gas counter, you really want to go full tenacity, not one set, but all 3 sets and the primary. Let's check out your Vader. Okay, offense, crit damage. I would change his cross out for a potency cross. If his coin blade really does the most amount of damage when I do like that speed though. When he gets all the dots out. Yeah, he's currently running 55% potency. I would really get that up. Even if you run under Palpatine, I believe they only get 30%, and that still doesn't put him at 100%. So he needs more potency, but the rest of his stats are good. I like his speed. I like his offense is good. He gets enough bonuses, he really doesn't need it. And crit chance is something else that needs to go up. He only gets 25% crit chance, and if he doesn't crit, that's so much damage lost because he gets 50% bonus from Merciless Massacre. So more potency on crit chance on Vader, and let's go ahead and check out Padme. All health sets. I would really recommend that you take all these health ones, not just on Padme, but anyone who greatly benefits from health, up to 6E. That will just make her so much harder to kill with a lot of counters, whether it be Jedi Knight Revan, a Padme mirror match. Actually, Padme mirror match not mine because of Courage. Or the new CLS that everyone's running with Chupio as well as Nest. I don't think I already said that. So that's good. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Okay, you have the right idea here. Speed and tenacity. Yeah, I like this a lot. Protection in reality would be better, but I'm guessing you just went with these primaries because of the tenacity and speed. So I really can't complain much there. Mine is not a lot better. Let's see, what else? What else is a crucial one? Let's go ahead and take out Jolie. Okay, so you've got 6E on him. These are pretty good mods too. I'm guessing this is for light side territory battles, but this is also really nice for countering General Grievous. Yeah, I'm interested to see what you're going to use to counter, because if you're going to use Padme to counter gas, which is what you said, I'm curious as to what's going to counter General Grievous from you from now on, because I'm not a big fan of doing mirrors. Maybe you could look into doing a Sith team. I know a lot of people who are using Emperor Palpatine lead, mostly for just a Zeta. I'm guessing that's what this is. Yep, it is very good. And they use Bastila Shan Fallen along with Darth Vader and Nihilus. So maybe that could be another counter you could work on, bump those gear levels up. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Overall, mods look pretty good. There could be some little adjustments made here and there to reach perfection, but yeah, that's about it. I can't really repeat what I've already said. So if anyone else would like me to do this to their account as well, just let me know when I can get to it. That's another question. But until then, stay awesome.